Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this lesson, we are going to start learning the annotation tools in CATIA V5. We will learn how to create text, use text with leader, text parallel to a screen, and work with front views. So let's start and learn annotation step by step.
I got this magic in my fingertips, designing dreams with every click. Shapes and wonders coming to life. With CATIA I cut through strife. In my mind the future's clear. No more doubts, no more fear. Crafting visions in 3D. CATIA's the key, don't you see? I can reach the sky so high. Build my dreams, no need to try. With every tool I sculpt my fate. CATIA helps me innovate. Every line precise and true. Colors bright and brand new.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about a toolbar called annotations. This toolbar is a simplified version of the functional tolerancing and annotation environment. The short name of this environment is FTA. In this environment, we can apply dimensions, tolerances, geometric constraints, and surface roughness to 3D shapes. But with the tools available in the annotation toolbar in the part environment, we can only add notes and descriptions to the parts. This toolbar has 5 groups of tools. Suppose we have a shape like this on the screen. I activate the first group of tools. There are 3 tools in this group. The first tool is called Text with Leader. I activate it. I click on one of the surfaces of the part. A rectangle with a red dashed line and a leader line are created on the part. The angle of this rectangle is perpendicular to the selected surface. A window called Text Editor also opens. The cursor is now inside it. I enter a word using the keyboard. I click OK in this window. The window closes. Now you can see several symbols inside the dashed rectangle. If you cannot see them, click on the leader line. A white double-ended arrow appears above the text. With this arrow, you can move the text along the horizontal line. When the text moves, the horizontal line also becomes longer or shorter. I move the mouse pointer over the horizontal line. If I click in this position and move the mouse, both leader lines and the text move with the mouse. I move the mouse over the yellow square. I click on it. When I move the mouse, the position of the pointer on the part changes. The yellow square moves in a way that it stays inside the dashed rectangle. I move the mouse over the white square. I click on it and move the mouse. You can see that the angle between the two lines changes. The next tool is called Text. This tool works exactly like the previous tool. The only difference is that the text is created inside the rectangular box without a leader line. The third tool is called Text Parallel to Screen. The difference between this tool and the other two tools is that the text is placed parallel to the monitor screen. I activate this tool. I click on a surface. I write a word in the text window. I click OK. You can see that the text is placed facing the viewer. Now I rotate the shape with the mouse. You can see that the text rotates together with the part. The text rotates in a way that it always faces you. I return to the initial position. I click on the text with leader tool to activate it. Then I click on a surface of the part. So here I first activated the tool and then selected the surface. The text editor window opens. A red dashed rectangle can also be seen on the surface of the part. Now the direction of the rectangle is perpendicular to the selected surface. I write a word and click OK. The text appears on the surface. I want to write another text. First I select the same surface, then I activate the tool. You can see that the annotation is still perpendicular to the selected surface. I cancel the command. I activate the tool. I click on another surface that is perpendicular to the first surface. The text window opens. The position of the text is also shown on the selected surface. There is no red dashed rectangle, but this rectangle is placed on the first text. If you look carefully, the plane of the rectangle is parallel to the surface of the part. I write a word and click OK. Now look at the specification tree. Under the views group, you can see a front view. There is only one front view now. It is the same as the dashed rectangle. So every new text will be created in it or parallel to it. Now I want to define another surface as a front view. In the Annotations toolbar, I click on the View from Reference tool. A toolbar called Tools Palette opens. The first tool, which is currently active, is called Front View. Now, while this tool is active, I click on the first surface of the part. Front View 2 is created in the specification tree. A window called View Creation also opens. Without changing any settings in this window, I click OK. Now Front View 2 is active in the specification tree. A small orange dashed square can also be seen on the shape. I activate the Text tool. I click on the surface of the part. I write a word in the text window. I click OK. The text is placed perpendicular to the selected surface. So the text will be placed on the active front view plane or parallel to it. Now we have two front views with numbers 1 and 2 in the specification tree. we can also see three texts under them. You can also see them on the part. We can make changes to the written text. I right-click on text 1. I select the Properties option. The Properties settings window opens. Now look at the screen. In the Text 1 settings window, you can see the pen color in the Graphic tab. We can change this color. I select the blue color. I click on the Apply button. You can see that the text has become blue. In the Font tab, I can change the font type, its size, and its style. In the Text tab, we can make the text horizontal, vertical, or at an angle. In this tab, we can also set the anchor point. I click OK. If I want to change the text, I right-click on the text. In the Opened menu, I move to Text Object. I click on Definition. The text window opens. Now I can change the text. In the Properties of the text, in the Display tab, we can specify that the text is always shown parallel to the screen. To change the name of the view, first I right-click on its name in the specification tree. I select the Properties option. I activate the View tab. Here I can change the name of the view. To rotate the front view and the text connected to it, I right-click on the desired view. I click on the Change View Support option. Its settings window opens. In the Orientation section under Type, I click on the V symbol. I select the Z axis. You can see that the text has rotated. In fact, the text itself has not rotated. The text has rotated together with the rectangle. In the Angle section, I can specify the rotation angle. I enter 45 degrees. I click OK. You can see that the rectangle has rotated. OK, the first part of this toolbar is finished here. In the next lesson, we will review the rest of its tools together. This toolbar is important because you can place text on different areas of the part. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.
Let's build the future. Come with me, don't hold